Good morning, everyone. Let us start. Remember, we have been learning Chapter 4, Climate. Last time we discussed about mechanism of Indian monsoons. Today we shall discuss about onset and withdrawal of monsoons. Now I will present my screen. So this is the lesson topic, the onset of the monsoon and withdrawal. That is about the arrival of monsoon and the retreating of monsoons. So let us read. The monsoon, unlike the threats, are not steady winds but are pulsating in nature, affected by different atmospheric conditions encountered by it on its way over the warm tropical seas. So monsoon, unlike the threats, threats means the trade winds. Okay, so trade winds are planetary winds, which you have learned earlier. So unlike the trade winds, monsoon winds are not steady but are pulsating in nature. Pulsating means regular alternating motion, okay, or rhythmic. That means seasonal. In other words, we can say monsoon winds are seasonal. And monsoon winds are affected by different atmospheric conditions encountered by it on its way over the warm tropical seas. And this we have learned earlier. So the duration of monsoon is between 100 to 120 days from early June to mid-September. That is, the duration of monsoon is 4 months, okay, that is June, July, August, September. And around the time of its arrival, the normal rainfall increases suddenly and continues constantly for several days, and this is known as bursting of monsoon. So when the monsoon wind arrives in India, the normal rainfall increases suddenly and continues constantly for several days, and this phenomenon is known as burst of the monsoon. So here the word burst means come suddenly or violently. In other words, we can say bursting of monsoon or the burst of monsoon refers to the sudden change in the weather conditions in India from hot and dry weather to wet and humid weather, characterized by abrupt rise in the mean daily rainfall. In simple words, bursting of monsoon means sudden arrival of monsoon winds. Okay, any question from your side? Boys and girls, am I connected?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any question regarding bursting of monsoon?
No, sir.
So bursting of monsoon in simple word, okay, refers to the sudden arrival of monsoon wind. Arrival of monsoon without warning is known as bursting of monsoon. And when the monsoon wind arrives in India, the amount rainfall increases suddenly. Okay, so let us continue. The monsoon arrives at the southern tip of the Indian peninsula generally by first week of June. So here it tells the onset or the arrival of monsoon. The monsoon arrives at the southern tip of the Indian peninsula generally by first week of June. So in your book, say you'll find this map. Okay, this map shows this advancing monsoon or the arrival of monsoon. Okay, or the onset of monsoon. So here, this southern tip, okay, of Indian peninsula, the monsoon wind arrives by first week of June. So let me show you. See here, this is the map, and see here in this area. Okay, so in this area, this is the southern tip of the Indian peninsula. So in this area, the monsoon wind arrives by first week of June. Okay, see here, this is the line showing first June. That is first week of this June, the monsoon wind arrives the southern tip of the peninsula, Indian peninsula. And subsequently it proceeds into two branches. Okay, the monsoon wind proceeds into two branches. One is Arabian Sea Branch, another one is Bay of Bengal Branch. Okay, see here, the monsoon wind is bifurcated into two branches. One branch is here. This is known as Arabian Sea Branch, and another branch is here. This is known as Bay of Bengal Branch. Okay, so this branch of monsoon is known as Arabian Sea Branch, and this is known as Bay of Bengal Branch. Okay, the Arabian Sea Branch reaches Mumbai about 10 days later, approximately, that is 10 June. The Arabian Sea Branch reaches Mumbai coast by 10 June. So let us see. See here. See, I think you are seeing this Mumbai. This is Mumbai city, and here by 10 June. Okay, by 10 June the monsoon wind arrives at Mumbai coast. So this wind is of Arabian Sea Branch. Okay, by 10 June the Arabian Sea Branch of the monsoon this reaches Mumbai, and this is fairly a rapid advance, and the Bay of Bengal branch also advances rapidly and arrives Assam in the first week of June. So like the Arabian Sea Branch, the Bay of Bengal branch also advances rapidly and arrives in Assam in the first week of June. See here, this Bay of Bengal branch, okay, also arrives Assam by the first week of June. Okay, see here, June 1 is here, and here June 5 is here. That means by first week of June, okay, Assam and the other northern states is covered with the Bay of Bengal branch of the monsoon. Okay, first week of June, Assam and the other northern states is covered with the Bay of Bengal branch of the monsoon. The lofty mountains, that is the Himalayan mountain, causes the monsoon winds to deflect towards the west over the Ganga plain. So here, as you know, here we have the Himalayan mountains. I think you have known the location of the Himalayan mountain. Here we have the Himalayan mountains, and here this is another range, that is Shivaliks. Okay, because of this Himalayan mountain, the Bay of Bengal branch is deflected towards the west in this way. Okay, the Bay of Bengal branch is deflected towards the west, and another branch is going towards the Assam Valley that we have discussed earlier. So by mid-June, the Arabian Sea Branch of monsoon arrives over Saurashtra, Kutch, and the central part of the country, and the Arabian Sea Branch of the Arabian Sea and the Bay of Bengal branches of the monsoon merge over the northwestern part of the Ganga plains. Okay. So let me repeat. By mid-June, the Arabian Sea branch of the monsoon arrives over Saurashtra, Kutch in the central part of the country. See here, this area, okay, this area. By middle June, that is by 15 June, okay, the Arabian Sea branch, so this is the Arabian Sea branch, the Arabian Sea branch of the monsoon arrives the Saurashtra and this Kutch Peninsula of Gujarat, and it advances towards the northwestern part of India here, okay, and this Arabian Sea branch of the Indian monsoon is merged, okay, with the Bay of Bengal branch of the monsoon here in the northwestern part of India, that is in the Punjab, Haryana area. Okay, so here the Arabian Sea branch, after crossing this Saurashtra and Kutch area, okay, reach the Punjab area, then northern Rajasthan, and another branch of the Bay of Bengal also, okay, blowing up the Ganga plain, and it is reaching here and meeting together. So this is the point mentioned in the book. See, the Arabian Sea and the Bay of Bengal branches of the monsoon merge over the northwestern part of the Ganga plain. That means in Punjab, Haryana area, the Arabian Sea and the Bay of Bengal branches of the monsoon, okay, meet together. Delhi generally receives the monsoon showers, that is monsoon rainfall, from the Bay of Bengal branch by the end of June. Okay, that is tentatively the date is 29 June. So Delhi receives the monsoon showers, the monsoon rainfall from the Bay of Bengal branch by the end of June. See the date, okay, by the end of June. See here, after 15 June, okay, Delhi is here. By the last week of June, this Delhi receives rainfall from the Bay of Bengal branch. By the first week of July, western Uttar Pradesh, then Punjab, Haryana, eastern Rajasthan experience a monsoon. And by mid-July, the monsoon reaches Himachal Pradesh and the rest of the country. That means by mid-July, the monsoon covers the whole India. Okay, see here. 15 July. See here, by mid-July means by 15 July, the monsoon wind covers the whole India, including the westernmost part of this Rajasthan also covered with these monsoon winds. So this is about the these advancing monsoons or the onset of the monsoons. Okay, see, by first week of June, this monsoon wind arrives the southern tip of the peninsula. Okay, then because of this southern tip of the peninsula, the monsoon wind is bifurcated into two branches. One branch is known as Arabian Sea Branch, another branch is known as Bay of Bengal Branch. Okay, and this Arabian Sea Branch reaches Mumbai coast by 10 June, and likewise the Bay of Bengal Branch also reaches Assam and the northeastern state in the first week of June. Then one branch of the Bay of Bengal is deflected towards the west by these Himalayan mountains, and then these blowing over these Bihar, Uttar Pradesh, Delhi, and reaching this Punjab, Haryana area. And this Arabian Sea Branch and this Bay of Bengal branch are met together in this northwestern part of India. So this is about the onset of the monsoon. And next, boys and girls, do you have any question regarding onset of monsoon? Boys and girls?
No, sir.
Okay, then let us continue. Now we have withdrawal. Okay, how the monsoon winds are retreating from India. About withdrawal or retreating of the monsoon, okay, is a more gradual process, steady process, and figure number 4.4 also tells the same. Okay, so here this is figure number 4.4, and this map shows retreating of monsoon. Okay, so let us read. The withdrawal of monsoon begins in the northwestern state in India by early September. So about the withdrawal, about the retreating of the monsoons, okay, begin in the northwestern state, that is in Rajasthan and Punjab area of India by early September. So let us see the diagram. See here. By 1st September, okay, see here, by 1st September, the monsoon wind is retreating this western part of this Rajasthan by 1st September. And by mid-October, it withdraws, okay, completely from the northern half of peninsula. By middle October, the monsoon wind withdraws, means going back from India, okay, completely from northern half of the peninsula. See here, by this middle October, see here, by mid-October, see the whole this area of India, including Northeast India, okay, including Northeast India, the whole this area is, okay, the monsoon wind has withdrawn more than half of India by 15 October. The withdrawal of the southern half of the peninsula is fairly rapid, quick, okay, and by early December, the monsoon has withdrawn from the rest of the country. That means completely withdrawn, okay, from the Indian subcontinent by December. Just see here, okay, see here, by December, the monsoon wind has completely withdrawn from the whole India. See here, by this first week of December, okay, the monsoon wind has completely withdrawn from the Indian subcontinent. Let me repeat. See, in the first week of this September, the monsoon wind start withdrawing from the western part of Rajasthan. Then see, by 1st October, okay, half of the country, okay, from half of the country the monsoon wind has withdrawn. Then by 15 October more than half. Then by 1st December, okay, or first week of December, from the whole Indian landmass the monsoon wind has completely withdrawn. So this is about the withdrawal of the monsoon, that is the going back of monsoon from India. The islands, that is Andaman Nicobar Islands and the Arabian, that is Lakshadweep Islands in the Arabian Sea, okay, received the very fast monsoon showers progressively from north to south. Okay, the islands receive the very fast monsoon showers, that is monsoon rainfall, progressively from south to north from last week of April to first week of May. So that means the island receive the monsoon rainfall first of all. Okay, and the receiving is also starting from south to north. So let us see the map again. See here. See here. See here we have this Andaman Nicobar Island, and see by the end of this May, okay, by the end of this May, the Andaman Nicobar Island has received this monsoon rainfall, and here, okay, in this area also it has already received a monsoon rainfall before the Indian landmass. And about the withdrawal also, it takes progressively from north to south. North to south here means, okay, see, north to south means north to south like this, and for the arrival, south to north. The withdrawal takes place progressively from north to south and from first week of December to first week of January. And by this time the rest of the country is already under the influence of the monsoon, winter monsoon. That is, by December the whole India is under the winter monsoon. That means dry condition prevails. Okay, so this is about the arrival and this retreating of monsoons. Do you have any question, boys and girls?
No, sir.
So now let us continue. Okay, I think still you are seeing my screen, right? Next we have the seasons. So the monsoon type of climate is characterized by a distinct seasonal pattern. So monsoon type of climate is characterized by distinct seasonal patterns. Okay, it has distinct seasons, and generally we have 4 main seasons. Okay, say 4 main seasons can be identified in India, and those are the cold weather season, then hot weather season, then advancing monsoon season, the retreating monsoon season, with some regional variations. So these are the 4 main seasons given by the India Meteorological Department, okay, based on the these monsoon winds. So let us take up the first season, that is the cold weather season. Cold weather season means winter season. So it covers 3 months, that is December, January, February. Okay, so let us read. The cold weather season begins from mid-November to in northern India and stays till February. That is, actually generally it covers 3 months, that is December, January, February. However, in the northern India, this winter starts from the mid-November, from the middle of November. December and January are the coldest months in the northern part of India, and the temperature decreases from south to north. Okay, so in India the temperature decreases from south to north. Just see one map. Okay, so in India the temperature decreases from south to north in this way. Generally we find higher temperatures in the southern part of India and a lower temperature in the northern part. Okay, the temperature decreases from south to north, and the average temperature of Chennai on the eastern coast is between 24 to 25 degrees Celsius, while in the northern plains it ranges between 10 to 15 degrees Celsius. This is an example. Okay, this is an example. This temperature in Chennai is 24 to 25. See here, temperature here in Chennai. Temperature in Chennai is here. Okay, is ranging between 24 to 25 degrees Celsius. And say in northern India, okay, in northern India it is between 10 to 15 degrees Celsius. That means northern plains are colder than the southern part of India. Days are warm and the nights are cold. So generally in the winter, days are warm, not hot, okay, and the nights are cold. Frost is common in the north, and the higher slopes of the Himalayas experience snowfall. Higher mountain slopes experience snowfall, and frost is common in the northern plains. Here in Manipur also frost is common in the these plain areas. Do you know what is frost? Anybody, boys and girls, what is frost? Anybody who can tell me what is frost? What is frost? See, when the temperature, okay, of the atmosphere falls below, when the atmospheric temperature falls below this 0 degree, okay, 0 degrees Celsius, the water vapor in the atmosphere directly turns into ice, okay, on the blades of the grass and on the leaves of the trees and on these metal bodies on the cooler surfaces, and that is known as frost. And the process, as you learn in science, is known as sublimation process. Okay, sublimation. Let me repeat. When the water vapor in the air, okay, when the air temperature falls below 0 degrees Celsius, the water vapor in the air turns, okay, into these ice crystals on the leaves of the trees, blades of the grasses, and on the cooler objects, and that is known as frost. And the frosts are formed by sublimation process. Okay, frosts are common in the northern plains, and during the winter season, the northeast threats prevail over the country. Okay, see, I think about these northeast threats you have already learned. See here, these arrows. Okay, so these are northeast threat winds. So during this winter season, northeast threat will prevail these over India, and they blow from land to sea, and hence most part of the country is a dry season. Some amount of rainfall occurs in Tamil Nadu coast from these winds, as here they blow from sea to land. This I have also explained earlier. Okay, let me explain you again. See here, see here, this is the northeast trade wind, and since the wind is blowing from land, okay, towards the sea, we don't find rainfall here. Okay, there is no rainfall over the Indian subcontinent, but here the Tamil Nadu coast is receiving this winter rainfall, because when the northeast trade wind is blowing over the Bay of Bengal, it picks up moisture, it picks up water vapor from the Bay of Bengal and strikes the Tamil Nadu coast and causing rainfall in the winter in Tamil Nadu coast. So that this is the point mentioned in the book. Some amount of rainfall occurs on the Tamil Nadu coast, okay, from these winds, from these northeast trade winds. Here, as they blow from sea to land, means as they blow from Bay of Bengal to this Tamil Nadu coast, as shown here. Okay, the wind is blowing from Bay of Bengal towards the Tamil Nadu coast. Then the northern part of the country, okay, in the northern part of the country, a feeble high pressure region develops with light winds moving outward from this area, okay, and influenced by relief, these winds blow through the Ganga valley from west and the northwest. See here, so during this season, high pressure is developed here, that you have learned earlier. Okay, high pressure is developed here over the northwestern part of India. So let me show you a bigger one. See here, high pressure is developed here. High pressure is developed here, and because of this high pressure, these people wind is blowing from this high pressure in this way, okay, from land towards the sea. So it is controlled by the relief. See here we have the Himalayan Mountains here, and here we have the peninsular plateau, and that is why the wind is blowing along the Ganga valley in this way. Okay, from the west and the northwest, the wind is blowing from the northwestern part of India towards the Bay of Bengal. And about the weather conditions, say the sky is clear, okay, clear, then there is low temperature, there is low humidity, means the amount of water vapor in the air is very low. That is why your skins are dry in winter. And these feeble and variable winds, that means there is light winds blowing out from the high pressure in the form in the Punjab and the Haryana area. Then a characteristic feature of the cold weather season over the northern plains is the inflow of cyclonic disturbances from the west and the northwest. These low pressure systems, okay, originate over the Mediterranean Sea and Western Asia and move into India along with the westerly flow, and this causes much needed winter rainfalls over the plains and snowfall in the mountains. Although the total amount of the winter rainfall, locally known as Mahawat, is small, they are immense importance for the cultivation of Rabi crops. Okay, see here, see this map. Here, during this season, here this is Mediterranean Sea, okay, so this sea is known as Mediterranean Sea, and here in the eastern part of the Mediterranean Sea, a weak cyclone is developed, and this weak cyclone is known as western cyclonic disturbances, and these western cyclonic disturbances are carried, okay, towards India by this westerly jet stream. See, I think you are seeing a very long line here, okay, So this shows the westerly jet streams and the western cyclonic disturbances formed over the Mitten Sea is carried towards India by this westerly jet stream, and these western cyclonic disturbances cause rainfall over the northern plains and heavy snowfall over the Himalayan mountains. And although the amount of rainfall is very low, it is very important for the winter crops, for the Rabi crops. And this winter rainfall, in India is locally known as Mahawat. And remember, winter rainfall in India is caused by the western disturbances, by the western cyclonic disturbances, which are developed over the Mediterranean Sea, and these cyclonic disturbances are carried towards India by the westerly jet stream. And the last part, the peninsular region does not receive a well-defined cold season, and there is hardly any noticeable seasonal change in temperature pattern during winter due to moderating influence of the sea. You know that this southern part of India, southern part of India is surrounded by seas, and that is why there is a moderating influence of the seawater. And that is why the winters are not significant in the southern part of India, because of the moderating influence. Boys and girls, do you have any question regarding the salient features of the cold weather season, or about the withdrawal or the onset of the monsoon? Do you have any question regarding it, boys and girls? Nobody is responding. So if you don't have any questions, so let us stop here. Please don't forget to send your names in the WhatsApp group for attendance. Thank you for joining my class.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
My pleasure.